Welcome to episode 2. In this episode, we'll talk about sidebar navigation, channel collaboration and orientation, as well as search. Here's where we are in the exclusive NWS Chat 2.0 Slack videos series. This is episode 2, and it's all about the essentials of getting started in Slack. Now that you understand how the weather service will be using Slack, let's dive into sidebar navigation. Meet your Slack sidebar. This is what I like to call your navigation station. You can navigate amongst your conversations via dedicated views. These dedicated views group your notifications, direct messages, and more. Let's explore how this comes to life. Home shows all of your conversations in one single view, including channels, direct messages, and any apps. For now, we'll focus on Slack channels. Remember, you can lean on channels to ensure information is accessible to your colleagues and partners whenever they need it. Instead of siloed communication via phone, email, and so on, we're leaning on Slack channels to ensure everything is centralized in one place. If you're ever lost, go home. Next up in your sidebar, you will see a dedicated section for direct messages. A direct message is a private conversation between you and up to 8 other people, used best for one-off communication outside of a channel. Most of your collaboration will happen in channels, so the Slack team put DMs, or direct messages, in another area, allowing you to decide when to engage in one-on-one conversations. And finally, you'll see the activity area. This is important. Think of this area as a list of conversations that you're a part of. Anytime someone mentions your name, tags an entire channel you're a part of, or contributes to a threaded conversation you're a part of, it will appear here. Essentially, it's a filtered view of items you might need to action on. We'll talk about tracking notifications in the Activity tab later on in our video series. Let's take a look at how this comes to life in Slack. In addition to showing you my sidebar, I'll show you how to create sections to better organize your channels. From my Home tab, I have a consolidated view of all my Slack conversations, including channels, direct messages, and any apps I've connected. You'll notice you have the option here to filter your Home tab by workspace. You can think of a workspace as a container of channels. At the weather service, there are 2 workspaces. The first is NWS Chat 2.0, which will show you all partner-facing channels. The second is a NWS employee-only workspace called NWS Internal. Channels in NWS Internal will center around internal collaboration, like sharing best practices with your teams at the weather service. Any channels that are limited to weather service employees will say NWS Internal to the right. That means only NWS staff can view those channels. Next, we'll review sections, which are a way to group conversations in your sidebar to reflect the way you work. Let's see how this looks. If you look at my screen, you can see I have a Help section to group together all the help channels I'm a part of. To create a section, just hover over Channels, then select the caret icon to the right, hover over Create, then click Create Section, and give your section a name and emoji so that your section is visually indicated too. Finally, click Create. Maybe you're keeping an eye on weather offices in your area. You could create a section titled Surrounding WFOs and then move your conversations into that section. In order to add channels into a section, just drag and drop the relevant channels. You can also right-click on a channel and move it into your custom section. Now you can see I have a clear and easy way to keep track of office activity in my area. Now that you understand how Slack is organized, let's dive more into channels. There are 2 main types of channels in Slack. Public channels are open for anyone to join or find via search. These are visually indicated with a hashtag icon. For sensitive or confidential conversations, you can use private channels. Only those who are invited can view the channel or find its contents in search. These are visually indicated with a lock icon. Any channels that are public in the NWS Chat workspace are searchable and viewable by your partners. Any channels that are private are locked down to the people in that channel. If a private channel exists and you are not a member, you won't be able to search for it, you can't see the name, you'll have no idea it even exists. Later on in our final episode, I'll show you how you can make a request for a channel to be created. And lastly, keep an eye out for syndicated channels. A syndicated channel will be one feed of information from multiple channels, allowing you to monitor weather across a specific area. When reviewing channels in Slack, keep these naming conventions in mind. These are just a few examples. There are many, many more for all the different types of weather service offices. The good news, you've already been added to your primary regional channels, but I definitely recommend taking a look at channels in your surrounding area. We'll review how to do that at the end of this video. Now, when you find yourself in a new channel, it's helpful to get oriented via any bookmarked posts, pinned items, and canvases. Pinned items are messages within a channel or direct message that contain key information that people might want to revisit. Think of it as a virtual corkboard. To pin an item, just hover over any message and select Pin to Channel. You can also bookmark an item. This is like pinning, but for hyperlinks. So if you want to link out to your specific weather office or social media page, you could add that to Channel as a bookmark. To bookmark an item, just look for that plus icon right under the channel name and add your hyperlink. If you really want to level up your Slack game, you can utilize a channel canvas. Every channel has a canvas just waiting to be customized. Drag action items, share key resources, and spotlight team members to help your partners get up to speed. Canvases aren't just for words. You can attach images, files, audio clips, rich text previews, and more to give your WFO channel more context. Here's an example of how weather service forecasters are utilizing the channel canvas in the WFO Seattle, Washington channel. In addition to hosting important resources like office information and social media pages, here are a few other ways you can utilize channel canvases. Let's take a look at a WFO channel in action to see everything come to life. In WFO Seattle, Washington, we can see the conversations between the WFO media and emergency managers. Their real-time communication and collaboration is powerful. Under the channel name, we'll find important bookmarked resources. And in the channel canvas, located in the top right of the channel, we'll see even more context alongside some FAQs. One feature to note about canvases is you're able to lock edits, giving them some more utility than pins or bookmarks. This is meant to prevent any accidental mistakes or edits by folks who have access to the channel. In order to make changes like locking or unlocking the canvas, you can select the ellipses in the top right. And lastly, if you want to create a standalone canvas to share out across multiple channels or people, you can select the plus button in the bottom left of your screen, then create a new canvas. You'll find a handful of templates to lean on as you get started. Our final topic in this video is all about search. This is one of the most powerful tools inside of Slack because you can quickly find messages and files and channels and people. You can even search transcriptions of video to find the right videos. It's incredibly powerful. Here at Slack, we often say search first and search often. Why? Because instead of asking someone for something, try searching for it first. My guess is with a couple of modifiers and filters, you'll be able to find what you're looking for not only more quickly, but also without having to bog down your colleagues. I'll head to my demo environment to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. To find and join public channels, just click your search bar at the very top of Slack and type in your search term. In this example, I'm searching for Kansas City. From there, you can select the Channels tab to see all channels. You're welcome to scroll through and view the channel without joining, or you can click to join the channel if you'd like it to remain on your sidebar for easy access. I recommend searching for and joining WFO channels in your surrounding area. Take a second to pause this video and search. We covered a lot of great content in this episode. Here are 3 key takeaways. First, lean on your sidebar to filter what you're looking at in Slack. And remember, if you're ever lost, go home. Use channels more than direct messages. Why? Because channels are going to create a library of knowledge that becomes accessible and useful to your colleagues and to your partners. Information is centralized in one place and easy to find for everyone. And finally, search first and search often. If you have a question or want to check in on a neighboring WFO, lean on the search bar. Be sure to join us in the next episode where we take a deep dive into channel best practices. Bye for now.